Pause. If you haven't watched part 1, 2, and 3, go check those out first. It will come up in the cards across the screen and it will be linked in the description box below. This video is part 4 of 4. If you see text on the screen, pause the video if necessary and read it. The text will be important additional information. So the next thing is minimize heat. I didn't really use a lot of heat, and I say minimize, not saying no heat, because it's up to you if you want to still use heat, like whether you're transitioning, whether you are newly natural, or if you're natural now, you know, it's up to you. But if you are going to use heat, make sure you go to somebody, if someone's doing your hair that you trust, that can handle natural hair, that know to use heat protectants. They know what to do with natural hair so that your hair isn't damaged after you straighten it. If you're doing it yourself, make sure you buy the proper heat protectants. Make sure you're using the right amount of heat, in terms of the level of heat, how many passes you use. You know, you want to be careful so that you don't get heat damage and have to cut those heat damage ends off and then basically transition all over again, or regrow out your hair, which is, you know, why I say minimize it. You know, you could go for no heat at all, because if you just say no heat, maybe that'll just discipline you to, like, basically, all right, nah, no heat, there's no way I'm gonna get any damage. But sometimes people want to do a little straightening here and there, and it's nice to, you know, if you got to one of your milestones or somewhere and you want to straighten your hair and actually see the full length and enjoy it, I don't see anything wrong with that. You just have to be cautious, again, whoever's your stylist that's doing it, and if you're doing it yourself, just make sure you know what you're doing and they know what they're doing, so that you can protect your hair. You can still straighten it, love it, enjoy it straight, and then come back curly. But you don't want to come back and have to transition or chop your hair off because you have heat damage. You definitely don't want to do that. And also, like, you know, because even though I'm saying like minimize heat and stuff like that, it's not like I didn't do any heat. I blow dry my hair for protective styles. So like how I did in my other blow dry video, prep for protective styling, like I blow dried to be able to protective style, and that's about the most heat that I've used on my hair for the most part. And one time I had a leave out when I think I was transitioning still, or maybe I was fully natural, I'm not even sure, I can't even remember, but I just did like this very front, like it was a slim front part here, and I had straightened that out in order to blend it, because I had a sew-in, and we did kind of like the flip over method, but I still had a little bit, you know, out or whatever. And yeah, that's the only time that I have actually like straightened my hair, like but I do plan to straighten my hair if I can find a good stylist, or maybe I might decide to do it myself. It just depends. But for my first time, I really would like to go to a stylist to do it. And this whole 6 years I have not straightened my hair at all, so you can go by without straightening your hair. I mean, yeah, you might use some heat when you're blow drying your hair, but you still take the precautions to protect your hair. So I'm going to have my blow dry videos come up across the screen. I do show what tools I use. I show what products I use and how I protect my hair in order to blow dry it. And I definitely think that, you know, you should check that out so you know how to protect your hair. Because, you know, yes, you want to use heat and you want to do all of that, but you want to be cautious, and you really want to protect and take care of your hair. Okay. All right. And number 10 is do what works for you. So build a routine and regimen that's going to be great for you, you know, and that's going to work for your schedule, work for what you have to deal with, because you could be a mom with kids, you could be a college student, you could be someone who just works like 2 jobs, 3 jobs. Like, just do what works for you. You could be in the army, and like there's different regulations and stuff for that. So you want to do what works best for you, but still incorporate the key things, still incorporate those stuff, like and also do what works for you in terms of what tools work for you. If a Denman brush works better than a wide tooth comb for you, do it. If finger detangling works better than both of them for you, then do it. You know, do what works for you. You don't have to finger detangle because I finger detangle. That alone is not what is going to make your hair grow. All these tips together, incorporating all these things, will help your hair to grow. And then the products, like I have different products that I try on this channel, that I use on this channel, because I want to give a wide variety to my viewers, to you guys, that you know that like there's these different things that can work. It's not just one set of products, but out of those different things, whatever catches your eye that you want to try, you try it out, and if it works for you, you stick with it. You stick with it, you constantly get it, you use it, you buy it, and just like have your hair grow. And then at some point when you get bored and you feel like, okay, you want to venture out and try another set of products. But don't go like too crazy getting so many things, because you don't have to do that. You don't have to break the bank. Find something that works for you, stick to it, and use it as long as it still works. I know sometimes after some time your hair could change a little bit, maybe your hair don't like something no more or whatever, then yeah, you go out, you find another product that you might like. But that's why I have different products on the channel, because it, you know, different things work for different people. One thing might work for another person, the other doesn't work for someone else. You know, someone might like the Camille Rose Naturals products that I've suggested, but then another person may not like it. You know what I mean? So everyone's hair works different and likes different things, you know, so do what works for you. Basically listening to your hair, seeing what's the best thing, and even again in the regimen, what's the best for your schedule. Try to incorporate the best way you can to do what you can. I just want to leave with you my 3 key points that I like to say is: build a regimen / routine, however you want to call it, be consistent with it, and be patient with your hair. Okay, so have that regimen or routine that works for you, that fits into your schedule. Be consistent with it. Yes, you may not get it and do it all the time exact to the T, but make sure that 80% of the time you are, because there's that leeway of 20%. Let's just say that, you know, life and things happen and you may not always be able to stick with it, but be as consistent as you can be. If you can be more consistent than 80%, by all means. I know sometimes you may have to change things. Just be as consistent as you can be with that, and be patient. Make sure you take pictures. Like, take pictures every month so you can see that growth, or even if not every month, you can take pictures every 3 months, and then you'll look at those pictures every 3 months and see like how the hair is progressing, or look at it within 6-month period. But at least you can kind of look from, okay, from January to March, and then like, okay, I do see a little change here, you know. It does, like, you know, versus when you're just there every day and you're looking at it, you may not see much of a change, but you probably do see the change now that you have actually taken pictures. So build a regimen, be consistent, be patient, and all these other things that I have stated are all tips to help grow healthy, long, natural hair. I hope this video has helped you and given you value. If it has, share this video with your friends and your family. Like this video and comment down below, are you trying these tips that I suggested? Is there some new ones that I suggested that you weren't doing before? And comment down below if there's some things that maybe I haven't mentioned that really works for you and helps you out. You know, it's a community. You can help someone else out by commenting and, you know, saying what works for you, something that I may not have stated. It may help them out, you know. So let's just share all the knowledge in the comment section, and be respectful, and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my future video uploads, so that way you don't miss out on my future videos. I want to keep putting out more tips and different videos, because I not only am on here like just to say like, oh, you know, my hair is long and I've grown it long. Like, yes, I want to show that, but I want to help you grow your hair long too. I want to help you get to your hair goals as well, and grow your hair to longer lengths that you've never grown it before or never thought that it could grow. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.